Some ass today. I got the welder guy there.
Garage.
For a favor, because I said I need this done now. I'm doing what I can. I got the drywall guys there.
How is it my fault? How is it my fault?
I didn't say it's your fault. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm doing the best I can as fast as
Why
I can.
you pointing fingers? It's your project. I paid you all the money you asked, man. And
I lost $9,000 some from that guy.
So that's my fault now?
I didn't say that's your fault. I'm not.
So what? That's an excuse. That doesn't matter to me.
You keep talking about excuses. There's no excuses.
It is excuses.
Sometimes you deal with scumbag people like this HVAC guy who steal money. They tell me the same thing.
So that's my fault?
No, I didn't say. I didn't say it's your fault.
That's excuse then. That's an excuse. You've been in. How long have you been in? So how long have you been in? What?
22 years. 22 years.
So?
22 years.
You didn't have an HVAC guy for you? I found an HVAC guy. He did it in what? In a month. He even dragged me too, but he did it. But it took you what? Since April, you've been searching for an HVAC guy? Come on, man.
Yeah.
So that's my fault? That's an architect's fault?
Who said that's your fault?
You said you told me. You told me it was my fault.
I never said your fault. I never said your fault. I said your.
Come on, man! It's been fucking over half a year now. Cause it's been. It's your project. You should handle all of that. It's not my fucking. I paid you all the money when you asked, and since we started talking in December, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But you told me it'll take most 2 months, and it's your project. You should know everything that goes into the project.
If someone tells me that they're going to do something, normally normal people do it. And unfortunately, we dealt with somebody that was an asshole who stole the money.
So that took 4 months to figure that out?
Yeah. And then
just one guy.
And then the other thing was, another delay was the fire and the sprinkler, because that was not originally, there was nothing in the plans for the new fire, updated fire.
Well, they did it in a month. They did it in a month.
Yeah, but that was another month of delay.
So okay, 1 month. So you originally estimated for 2 months. So now, okay, because of the sprinkler, 3 months. What else? That's another excuse, I would say. Yeah, 3 months. You should. You
keep talking about excuses. I'm not making excuses.
You are. You're pointing fingers to architect, and somehow it's not your fault because it's your project, but it's not your fault.
It's the truth, though.
What's your project? You've been dragging this for 6 months, over 6 months now. We've been paying rent for 3 months now, but we haven't moved anywhere. Right?
I understand that, but that's not 100% my fault. I'll
Whose fault is it then? Whose fault is it?
Okay.
Whose fault is it?
All right, gang. You know what? Listen. At the end of the day, I'm telling you right now. There's no. Yeah, I know we have some kind of agreement, but you got to be a little bit flexible with me. I'm not taking anybody's money here. I'm just saying it's like I still have to. Pay.
You are taking my money. I paid you exactly. I asked you, and then. You're dragging this for 6 months now. I asked you everything. You asked. I paid everything you asked.
And then while you guys are there, just because you're nice people and because of your reference, I told you on this thing I'm not going to charge you. This thing I'm not going to charge you. Any other contract would charge you for everything that I did for you. I did a lot of free stuff there. A lot.
That's all included in the agreement.
It's not. It's not included in the agreement. It's not included in the agreement. What do you mean? With the spray foam that was in the ceiling, that's not in the agreement?
What's not included in the agreement?
That spray foam that was supposed to go all around the whole ceiling. It took my guys 2 days.
Why didn't you include that?
2 guys. Because you know what an estimate is? Sometimes estimates are when you don't know everything until the inspector.
Yeah, that's what you should.
There was nothing was there in the drawings. And then when they wanted that stuff inside the bathroom wall, that FRP board, that was not included in the thing. It was supposed to be either tile or paint. So I had already prepped it for paint, and then they want.
Well, you charged me for that. You charged me for that. What are you talking about? You didn't do it for your kindness. You charged me for that. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Who you trying to trick, man?
Okay.
Yeah. You charge me for that. Why you tell me that? You did something for free. You charged me for that. Come on, man.
I didn't do anything else for free there? Nothing? Nothing, huh? The price I gave you for all the electrical that was removed was like 4,000 something. That's nothing compared to what I had to spend to get it done.
Well, you added, we included everything in there. Yeah.
No,
So everything's you did everything for free. So what happened to the pay their money?
Who said anything free? I said I did a lot of stuff for you guys for a cheaper price, for free. Some things for free, yes.
Okay, let me say the finished project then. You haven't.
You paid $20. You paid $20 for spray foam, but I had two guys go up and down ladder, up and down ladder for a whole day. Two guys. I didn't charge you for that. I paid for that. My guys are not free.
I paid you all that. I paid you all that.
Oh, okay.
I paid you all that. For the whole project, I paid. And you haven't. Come on, man. You dragged us for 6 months.
When the city adds stuff, then how is that you pay for the whole project?
Oh, you're in. It's not like my. I would understand it was your first project. You started out. You should know all this city requirements or whatever.
Every city is different. Every city works differently.
So that every city is different because that's why it takes you 6 months. Initially estimated for 2 months, and because of a fucking city requirement, it drags you for over 6 months now.
The only thing that delayed it was the HVAC guy, and then the second delay.
HVAC guy is your fault. It's not my fault.
Okay,
Why are you pointing fingers?
It's my fault. Okay, it's my fault.
It took you 4 months to.
It's your fault. I didn't say it's your fault.
You pointed fingers to architect, whatever.
I said I was referred to him by your architect. That's what I said.
By saying your architect, that means you're pointing fingers to me. It's sounding like some kind of it's my fault now. Your architect, it's not my architect. I found a person recommended by other people, so I gotta point fingers to him now. Come on, man. Come on. It's your project. You should handle all of it.
And I haven't.
No.
And I haven't.
No.
And I haven't.
So
yes, I have.
From the 2 month project, you dragged us on for 6 months going on now. It's not even. I need a definite date now.
All I can say is I'm doing as fast as I can. I can't give you an exact date.
Even with this HVAC guy, I found him and he did it in 2 weeks. He came out and ordered it and he got it done in 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, I'm not even a fucking contractor. And you worked in this field for 20 years and it took you for 4 months. You haven't even found one guy that can do it.
Because this guy kept telling me next week, tomorrow.
For 4 months.
You know that. I showed you messages from the guy.
So what? Should have done it if the guy doesn't work, then come on, man.
I've never had to deal with someone like that ever in my life. Never.
So what, man? You're killing us here. Yeah. We trusted you. We paid you the money. All you asked. Every time you asked, we paid you because you didn't want to drag it. And then you're pointing fingers with HVAC guy and this and that. With this, even with this hole in the fucking roof.
I told you guys at the beginning, when I do projects, I do one project at a time. I don't do 100 projects at a time. But the only thing that happened was the HVAC situation is what delayed this whole freaking thing. It wasn't
for 4 months, man. 4 months.
I'm working somewhere else right now, and I'm pulling guys out of there only to finish your stuff. I shouldn't have to do that.
Wait, you have to organize that. It's your project. You have to organize that. Why are you telling me all this? Oh, come on, man! Can you finish it by September 1st or not?
I'm gonna do my best. That's all I can say. I can only do my best.
What if it drags on for another 2 months?
It can't drag on 2 months. We're at the final stages. So.
What about the roof, man? You should told me you couldn't find a guy.
I was up there today. I could tear the roof myself. I was up there today. Because we had to weld that piece of steel around the bottom of both units, so I'll take care of that. So it's not that big of a deal.
Well, if it leaks, it's gonna go into the other units, though. You know that, right?
It's not gonna leak. It's not gonna leak. That's our focus tomorrow. So we're gonna fill in those holes for the cement, where those 3 pipes are sticking up by the vinegar tables, and then fix the leak while we're still mudding and drywalling. That's the goal. So if we're done by, like, say, Monday, Tuesday with the drywall prep, then Wednesday, Thursday we'll start painting, a few days of paint, and then I'm hoping by next week we start installing the flooring, which should take about 2-3 days. So the target date, I'm going to push for the first of the month. Yeah. I mean, after that, just button everything up, put everything back in place. Get the hot water heater in there, the washer dryer in there, put the barn doors in. It doesn't take long, but I can't do anything until the drywall's done. And then also, the guy's got to come put the exhaust in, because I left a hole in the drywall. There's power right by where he is, so I have to run the power from where the box is right now to the exhaust. But there's a hole open right now, but that can be patched fairly easy. So anyway, I'll push as best I can. Like I said, I'm going to target Monday, Tuesday for the drywall, which means ready for paint. And then as soon as that's done, we'll do the painting. That takes a couple days. Then we'll start with the floor right away. But I plan on bringing the floor in, Saturday, Monday, so it acclimates. I'll put it in that back room where the hot water heater is going to go. So I'm pushing for that too. And I know, honestly, I feel bad for you guys too. It's not that I want you guys to pay rent and not be open. I want you guys to be open too. I want you to be a happy customer. I don't want you to be an upset customer.
Well, we're past that already. We're past that.
I never have upset customers. I never have upset customers. That's why I always have references. But unfortunately, this shit happened. Was not intentional. So I'll push it. Like I said, I'm going to push as fast as I can. So if the drywall gets done by Tuesday, we'll paint it right afterwards. Then we'll start the flooring, and then we can start putting everything in place: the desks, tables, all that stuff. All right.
All right. Lunchroom, corridor, walkthrough, utility room.